joining me today on my short 30-minute microcast focused on our brand new WordPress SEO Website 3.0 solution. My name is Eric Simpson. I'm Vice President and CIO of SPC International. And again, thanks for spending about 30 minutes of your time today with me to learn how our solution can help you increase lead generation, branding, and marketing outcomes from a simple-to-use, manageable website. Before I actually get into the demonstration this morning, I want you to think about a couple of things as we go through today's demo. And how cost-effective is your marketing activity today? Are you leveraging your website as a strong influencer to support sales, generate leads, and increase marketing? When your website is properly designed to capture lead information and the content is properly written to generate curiosity and influence folks to meet with you for appointments, then you know that it's doing its job for you. Many of you may have websites that are simply static web pages that may be outdated in terms of the information they provide. Maybe they don't reflect all of your products, services, and solutions that you deliver. And the best example of that is when you visit one of your existing clients only to discover that they've engaged another provider for a product, service, or solution that you deliver yourself. And it's simply a, wow, I didn't know you guys did that. Of course I would have engaged with you on that. So think about how effective your site is in delivering these outcomes for you, not only for net new business from prospects that visit your site and optimizing SEO so that you increase organic page rank, but also from the perspective of letting your existing clients know everything that you do for them and the solutions that are available for them to engage with. So the site I'm going to show you today is on the cutting edge of technology. It leverages every single SEO optimization capability, live chat capability, e-commerce capability, you name it, even to the point of scaling for mobile devices. So we're going to talk about responsive web design. And as you and I both know, more and more of our target audience, as well as ourselves, are moving away from traditional desktops, the anchor that keeps folks in the office, and are migrating toward mobile devices. And if our marketing message isn't accessible and your target audience can't interact with your website on your mobile devices, you're missing a tremendous opportunity. So the numbers of folks that are using smartphones and apps to conduct what used to be traditional business functions is staggering, and that number is increasing as more and more business software providers are creating apps that can be accessed through mobile devices. So, you know, you're checking your email on your mobile device, so are your prospects. And when you send them a link to check out some marketing message that leads them to your website, you want to make sure that when they see it on their phone, they can interact with it. And I'm going to give you an example of that during today's demonstration. Now, as a result of, or a requirement to participate in today's webcast, I wanted to educate you on exactly how well your site ranks on marketinggrader.com. Now, MarketingGrader is a great site to check the nuts and bolts of your website. Is it integrated with social media? Are you blogging? Does it have lead capture functionality? You know, all these little check marks that lead us to improve our conversion opportunities on our site. Unfortunately, what MarketingGrader doesn't or isn't able to grade, since it's not sentient like a human being, is it can't grade how effective our messaging is, how pleasing the design is, how simple it is to navigate, things like that. Well, that's where human beings come in, and that's where we've taken a lot of attention in our solution. So on today's webcast, congratulations, the highest score attained a 73 on Marketing Grid, which is really, really good. I've got to tell you, that's out of the ordinary. Our lowest score is a 2, and that kind of follows along with what we've been seeing in general as we've been doing these webcasts. So I would assume that to achieve a score of 73, and I looked at all the websites before today's microcast just to give me an idea of who's attending today's webcast. And you know, it takes a long time and a lot of skill and labor to achieve that kind of a score and maintain it over time. So how long has your site been up to achieve these scores? The average score, the median, was about 36. Okay. Now let me share with you what our demo site is ranking at. Now our demo site is a site that I put up, gosh, it's been months now. And on the day of launch, without integrating it with any social media, without blogging, without optimizing it whatsoever, there are placeholders for city and state all over the site. It ranked a 75, and you can check it today, and it's still holding at 75 because the back-end engineering is solid. And we pair that with the front-end content and the design, and you've got a winning site out of the box. So those of you that are less than 75, your sites probably aren't doing you a lot of favors. Maybe you are getting some leads, but I'm talking about leveraging out of the box a very high Marketing Grader score along with a design element and content that influences your target audience to want to do business with you. So let's just jump right into the demo. That was just a quick background before we actually dove into the site itself, and I'm going to go pretty fast here. There's, we'll follow up with you after the webcast to answer any of your specific questions, but I want to give you a very quick tour of the types of things that I think are important. And I've been managing the marketing and lead generation function for our organization for the past 5 years, and as social media has really come to the forefront, we've had to adapt and adjust and learn techniques and processes that we never used to have to worry about before as traditional marketers. So we've leveraged all of that knowledge as well as SEO optimization, and we've chosen a very, very capable WordPress template to base this solution on. So the template itself is something that we license from a provider that is highly, highly capable, that allows there isn't something that I can't do with this template. Let's just put it that way. There's nothing that's left out. And in my demo, I think I've turned just about everything on, except you might not see the live chat function. There's also a live chat function here. So I'm going to give you a quick tour. And what we've done is we've taken this highly, highly capable template, and then we've extremely optimized it for SEO. It's over 100 pages of content. We've written every single page. There are about 40 solution and vertical market specific content pages, and there are 40 SEO optimized blog posts, and every page is optimized for local SEO. Now those of you that are experienced at SEO or know a little bit about SEO know that it's very difficult to compete for a term like managed services, like managed security, like backup and disaster recovery. It's such a hotly contested term. And anyway, you don't serve the planet. So when somebody types in managed services or one of these keyword search terms, it's impossible for you to compete at that level and get on page 1 organically. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but it's extremely difficult. Now, we've done just that with our properties. We're on the first page of Google for the term managed services and things like that when we were optimizing some of our properties in the past. So we understand how to do that. But what we've done here is localize it. So when we build your site, you tell us what cities you serve, what's your geographic territory, and we optimize every page of your site that has local optimization on it to focus on that. So as you all know, Big Brother knows where we are. Big Brother knows where I'm sitting right now based upon my IP address. And with your smartphones, with geolocation, these browsers are extremely intelligent now and are focusing marketing towards our geographic area. So when I'm searching for a product, service, or solution, the results that are going to come up are the ones that are closest to me, just as a result of these algorithms. And that's what we leverage here. So without further ado, let me just take you through a very quick tour. Now, the first thing that you'll notice here at the very top, you see this gray bar. This is not typical. You don't see this on websites, but you see this on my website right now because I'm logged in as the administrator. This is one of the really cool things about this particular solution is you don't have to know WordPress. You don't have to know any type of HTML coding. You don't have to know anything to manage this site. You can do everything from any page in the site. You can add new pages. You can edit pages. You can check your SEO and change things. It's really, really very, very cool. So right from the front page, if you want to change some text, you just edit it right on the page. So simple. Now, if you do have WordPress experience, you do have HTML or website design experience, of course you have the complete administrative portal available to you to really extend the capabilities of the site. So it's good for beginners, intermediates, and experts, and what we provide you with is a live site within 10 business days with all of the content ready to go for you. At the top left, everything on the page is customizable. So the top left header here, I've got some links, remote desktop, request support, RMM. All of these things can link to your PSA or RMM solution, your remote control solution. Very, very easy for you to deliver service. I've just got a phone number here as a placeholder. Over in the upper right, you'll see I have all of my social media integrated there. And why is that important? Because your prospects more and more are participating in social media. Some of them spend tons of time on social media, and that's how they keep abreast of what's going on. So if we're marketing to a prospect target audience, we want to make sure that we're doing everything to engage with them in the way they want to be engaged with. So if they want to check our LinkedIn profile, we want to give them the opportunity to do that. They want to check our Facebook page, they want to follow our Twitter feed, we want to make sure that we give them the ability to do that, because that in and of itself, social media marketing generates trust and confidence. It's not, you know, from all of the statistics and the white papers and the studies that I've read and keep abreast of, you're not selling solutions through social media, but what you're doing is you're building the confidence and trust of your target audience as they see that you're active in those mediums and they see that other folks are posting and you're putting client testimonials in those areas as well as your website. So there's a whole strategy to leverage social media here that we want to make certain that we're leveraging in today's marketing environment. Up here is the main menu. So I've got testimonials, IT solutions, business IT solutions, or vertical specific solutions. The e-commerce store, I'm going to talk about that in a minute and why I think it's important for you to have that. Contact us page and the blog. You've probably been watching the sliders move across here. Every slider is linked to its respective page within the site. So if I click this picture or learn more, I'm going to get to the accounting IT solutions page, which is great. Now, one page I want to show you here is you can even embed video in these slider posts, which is great. So I know we have a lot of partners that are moving toward video. Video is a great medium to extend SEO now. So I strongly encourage you, if you're not using video and leveraging that medium and using meta tags and things like that to increase SEO, I strongly encourage you to do so. The next section here has content blocks, so you can have as many content blocks as you want. From an aesthetic point of view, we don't want to overwhelm someone with information. I think 3 is plenty. And again, each one of these, now if you notice here, hopefully you can see this in your screen, this placeholder here says your city, your state. It's a great example of us optimizing for local search. So manage IT services in your city, your state, backup solutions, your city, your state, security solutions, your city, your state. Again, you can have as many or as few of these as you want. I recommend 3. Then down here we have latest from the blog. So you want to make sure that we're leveraging the blog post. Let me remind you that the site comes with 40 pre-written local SEO optimized blog posts. Now, each of these blog posts also leads the reader back to the page within your site that talks about that solution. This is called deep linking. This is another SEO strategy. The best way to get SEO traffic organically to your site is to have authoritative sites refer back to your site. Another way to get SEO juice is to have internal links on the site linking to other pages within your own site. That's called deep linking, and we take advantage of that with these blog posts. Here I've got some client testimonials that are rotating through here. Then we're promoting our managed services ROI savings calculator, and I'll show you that in a second. Down in the bottom, I've got 3 columns here. You can have as many as 5. I think 5 is too much. I think 3 is just right. We're promoting a free network analysis and security assessment that takes them to the page where they can request that. We're also posting our tweets on the page as well as to Twitter. And then we've got a subscription here. This can be anything. Download a white paper, subscribe to our newsletter, get on our mailing list, whatever you like. It's important to have a way to capture your lead contact information on every page of your site. So this on the home page is great. And then let me move towards some of these other pages. I've got quite a few tabs here, so let's just move quickly through those. Now, this is a team page. I strongly encourage you, if you've got internal staff, to feature them on your site. This builds confidence and trust in prospects, and it gives your existing clients an opportunity who may not see your staff on a regular basis because you're delivering service primarily remotely, a way to put a name to the face. And now these aren't the best pictures. I've just dropped them in here just for an example, but you can give everyone an idea of everyone's capabilities here, and you can provide as much or as little information as you like. But I think it's important for you to display that for your prospects and clients. And here's another great example of you being able to edit the page right from the page. So every page has a little edit this page button. If I click that, I could edit anything on this page if I liked. Another great example of the ease of use of this amazing solution that we've delivered. Now the next page I'm going to show you are client testimonials. So I want to make sure that we've got pictures of our clients and we've got their testimonials. Why pictures of our clients? Well, I'm going to give you a great example right now. What are you looking at on this page as I'm scrolling? You're looking at the photographs of these stock photo images. It's important because it draws the eye, it creates interest and curiosity, it builds trust and confidence. So if I didn't have any pictures of people on this page, it would be a very bland page. But by adding photographs of human beings, we are naturally attracted to images of humans, and that's just our social, the way we're wired. So we want to make sure that we're leveraging those pictures as much as possible. Again, you can put as much or as little content as you want about these clients, and over on the right I've added some social media, some tweets, and some blog categories just to keep the page interesting. Very easy to do. You can add and remove these components very simply by editing the page. The next page I want to show you is that Managed Services ROI calculator, where we're giving your prospects in 3 easy steps a way for them to determine how much they can potentially save with your services. And again, here's that contact form at the bottom here. Very important, again, the contact form on every page. And the next section is the IT solutions section. I'm going to scroll the page and watch the left column here so you can see all of the different types of solutions that we've already written SEO, local SEO optimized content for you. So I would say that I'm pretty confident that we're covering most of the solutions, if not all of them, that most of you are delivering. And if not, it's easy for you to clone a page, change it a little bit, and add a page about that solution. Very important that we've got the contact form at the top right above the fold, as we say before we need to scroll. Let's take a look at one of the solutions pages here. So here's Cloud Solutions. As you can see, again, just representing that we've written all of the content for you. The next section I'm going to jump over to is the Business IT Solutions here in the main menu. Now here, if you look on the left, you'll see that all of these content pages are written from a vertical specific perspective. Accounting, engineering, healthcare, legal, manufacturing. So let's take a look at one of those pages. Here's the Engineering Technology Solutions page, and again, just quickly highlighting that we are locally optimizing engineering technology solutions in your city, your state. Very important. Next tab I'll show you is the store. Let me take just 12 and a half seconds and talk about why I think it's important for you to have some representation of a store. How many times have your clients called in and taken up one of your highly skilled and very busy technicians' time simply to order something? Hey, I think I need another laptop. I think I need another, we were hiring somebody. Can you set them up? We need a desktop. We need a VoIP phone. I think I'd like a monitor. Anything that your clients can simply order online, this is a great opportunity to drive them back to your website and relieve your staff of having to be order takers when they've got much more important fish to fry, in basic terms. So anything that you can think of, let's put it on here. Let's also have an opportunity to put sale prices on some things. It's so easy to do this, and then use that marketing and messaging to your existing clients and prospects. Hey, we've got 20% off consumables, all month. We've got partners that sell paper and toner to their clients, and then use that as a way to navigate them towards a print management solution. So again, I think it's just a great way for you to add additional marketing touch, letting your clients and prospects know of all these additional products and services that you deliver. And once you've got them on their site, they're going to start looking at other areas of the site as well. So again, just another way to drive them back to your website and promote some of these things, and then teach them, hey, next time you have a new hire, just go over here, set up the bundle, and we'll go ahead and schedule a time to install it. How cool is that? So here's the page that just talks, an example of some of the blog posts here. And what I really want to focus on is to show you how each post is written from your target audience's perspective. So these are articles that are going to interest your target audience. Should you hire or outsource an external IT provider? And then guess what? Here's that deep linking. Guess where this link goes? It goes to a page within your site that can help them make a decision to engage with you. And then at the bottom, click here to learn how your company can help you, again, with local optimization here. Same thing for online data storage. Guess where this link goes? It goes to your online data storage page. And local SEO. Managed IT services. Managed IT services page. Local SEO. You get the idea. So this is something that is completely done for you. All you've got to do when you get your site, candidly, is take 30 minutes, go into the blog section, and schedule a blog post every other week, and you'll have enough blog posts for over a year. Wire them up to your social media, and now you're getting that message out, and you're not having to manage and maintain that. It's very lightweight. So really, really cool. Now, here I think is probably one of the most important capabilities of the site, notwithstanding all of the content and the SEO and all of this. I talked a little bit about this at the beginning of the call. This is responsive web design. Now, I'm on a smartphone emulator site, so this is on our site, so you'll see some ads here. Please disregard those. But what I want to show you is here's the home page of the site. I can pull down and go to any page on the site. I can scroll on a smartphone, and I can see every single piece of information on any page in the site, and I don't have to pinch and zoom and fat finger my way through the site. Everything is responsive web design. You can read everything nice and clear, and more importantly, you can interact with the site itself. Your prospects can go ahead and ask for information or say contact me or subscribe. It's really, really the next evolution of web design. Now let me show you an iPad. So now let me answer a question I get sometimes at the end of the call. It's not based upon the device. Responsive web design takes into account the pixels in the display. So it knows how many pixels are in the display. On an iPad, the site pretty much renders the way it would look on any other computer monitor. Everything fits side to side and top to bottom. You see that? On the smartphone, it puts it into that nice width and changes the font so it's easier to read, etc. Here's a vertical scroll. So it doesn't matter what the device is or what brand it is, whether it's an iOS device, an Android device, a Windows phone, it doesn't matter. Responsive web design will properly scale the device and render it so that your users have the best experience browsing and interacting with your site. It's too cool. Now, just wanted to show you really quickly how you can change the look and feel of any page of the site. So remember the home page of the site? Remember those 3 content blocks we had at the bottom there? Here I've got an example of 2 content blocks, and I love just clicking here. Let me refresh that. I love clicking because it has a really cool animation as it moves things around. Anyway, I digress. So here's a 4-column look. So again, just to give you an example of how simple it is for you to change the look and feel. Not only can you change the composition of everything on the page, but you can change the color scheme of the entire site. And I want to show you that right now. Where I said that we've taken the most capable template and highly optimized it with our content and all these plugins that we put in to make all of this stuff happen. So here's the template provider site, and why I jump over here is because they got this cool little tool here that I can change my layout style. I'm going to give you an example. This is exactly how simple it is to do it on your site, except you go into the admin portal to do it. Here they've got it so that you can display it here. Here's the boxed view that I prefer, and then let's change the site theme to red, or slate, or dark blue. Really cool. Let's go with red here. And I want you to note that it's not just the banners and the headers and the footers that change to red. You can also, by the way, you see these little design elements, this little shadowing and things like that. You can change those as well. There's tons and tons of different options to do that. But we're changing the entire theme here. So everything, see how even the headlines are red now and things like that. So cool, so easy, really awesome. So I wanted to show you that. The last thing I want to show you is our very comprehensive online training system. So here's on our service desk side, we use Zendesk here. We've got initial setup. So when we deliver the site to you complete, ready to go, it's live. Here are the first 10 things I think you should do immediately in order of priority. And inside of each of these, there's no screenshots on that one, but there are screenshots. Some of these are so simple you don't need screenshots. There we go. And instructions on how to do that. But more importantly, let me jump back a couple of pages. I'm sorry if I'm making you busy here. There are the 10 things I want you to do immediately. Then there are some additional steps I want you to do after that to really optimize and teach you how to do other things. Add or remove sliders on the home page, add or remove solution blocks, add custom hyperlinks, activate the live chat, activate the e-commerce plugin, right? Things like that. But I'm also doing training, and we're doing these live, and I'm posting the live video trainings to the site as well. So this training class covers the first 10 things that I want you to do on the site, and the next video covers the next things I want you to do. And then the following training will be how to optimize, how to set up all your social media outside of the system and how to integrate it. And so we're going to continue to do those training classes and then post those videos here. So you're going to get not only a site, but you're going to get an education about everything that I know to maximize SEO, social media marketing, and leverage your website and these blog posts. And we also have general information, other things that I think you should know about. So let me jump back to our couple of final slides I want to share with you now. And we'll take some Q&A because I'm at the bottom of the hour here. So over 100 amazing features. This is a heavily optimized and responsive WordPress theme. Remember the importance of having that ability to view and interact with your site in the palm of your prospect's hand on their smartphone. It's 40 pages of customized content, not 35. So once you engage with us, everything is taken care of for you. We'll publish and set it up. Then you get full control. This isn't a solution where you're going to pay us to set it up and then you're paying us a monthly fee to manage and maintain it. It is so simple for you to maintain. We turn all of that over to you. This is your site. It's not a monthly recurring fee. It is a one-time payment. It is a work for hire. You own the site. You can move the site to a host of your own choosing, and we have tools that help you migrate it. Really simple. WordPress is awesome in that regard. We including instructional training videos from the theme provider as well as my training videos. So they'll teach you how to work their theme. I'll teach you how to maximize the site. So on and on and on. I don't want to get bogged down in here. What do we need from you? Boy, if you can't knock out the items on this checklist in less than 10 minutes, then, you know, we need to have a conversation, because this is everything we need. We need your logo in a specific width and format. We need you to choose your theme color on launch, your contact information, any of your PSA, RMM, or remote desktop control links, and your social media links so that we can wire everything up for you properly. Believe it or not, we do all of this in 10 days. Those of you that know me outside of today's webcast know that I'm a process fanatic, and I've got to tell you, we've got this process down to a science. 10 business days from the point you give us the information that we need, your site is live. And we have not failed on that since we started delivering this new solution. Here's a great testimonial from Russell Snelson over in the UK. You can imagine that's a pretty bustling city. We've been running our site for 2 weeks and are ranked #1 for managed services in my city already. I just got back from seeing our first lead. Amazing. Russell actually sat in on one of my webcasts and typed that in the question box so everybody on the call could share this news. He was very excited about it. Never had happened before with his website in the past. He had never gotten a lead, nothing. John Mitchell says, this is one of the most cost-effective Best Buys I've ever done for my business. Thank you. Now, I talked about the training that's included. You know, it's tough to put a price on that because I don't do that kind of training anywhere else. I don't share this knowledge at any industry event for any of our manufacturer, vendor, or distributor partners, nowhere else. So when you're getting this, this information, this is behind-the-scenes stuff that I've worked on and developed over many, many years. And then those blog posts, if you were to find someone that knew your business, knew your industry, knew your prospects, and were able to write blog posts without you having to go back and forth 5 or 6 times, you know, getting them edited until you felt comfortable posting it on your site, you're probably going to pay about $35 to $50 per blog post. Taking a $35 price point, those 40 posts are worth $1,400 by themselves. So I'm going to close with this. Just think about this. If you act today and get us everything we need from you within 10 minutes, you could potentially get your site completely up and running. Here's an opportunity for us to change our outcomes by doing something different and investing in a tool and leveraging it to increase our lead generation and marketing outcomes. So that's the 10-day new improved SEO WordPress website, live and on-demand video training sessions that I conduct on a regular basis, all of your 40 pre-written local SEO optimized blog posts, as well as all the other solution pages. We used to promote websites with not near half this functionality for over $5,000 a couple of years ago.